Welcome to this deep dive where we take fascinating events and really unpack what makes them truly significant. Today we're looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's recent game against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, and this was, well, it wasn't just another game, was it? This was the night SGA tied Michael Jordan's record. We're talking the fourth longest streak in NBA history for consecutive 20-plus point games.
Exactly. A huge milestone. So our mission today is to, go beyond just that headline. We want to understand the details of this achievement, its place in NBA history, and honestly, why it's something you should probably be paying attention to. We'll be looking at the game itself, the historical context, naturally, and some of the early analysis around this pretty incredible run he's on.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the game then. Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Detroit Pistons.
Right. And it was a solid win for the Thunder, wasn't it? 119 to 103.
Yep, decisive.
But the main story, of course, was SGA. He poured in 33 points. And not just points, he added 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, all in about 35 minutes on the court.
Yeah, the stat line is impressive. Now, his shooting, 10 for 26 from the field. Okay, maybe not his absolute most efficient night by his own very high standards.
Right.
But think about it. To consistently carry that offensive load game after game and still drop 33, while also contributing significantly on defense, I mean, that really speaks volumes about his complete game.
Good point.
And, getting the win while hitting that historic mark, that's just the cherry on top, isn't it?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's zoom out a little. Let's talk historical context. Tying Michael Jordan with a 69-game streak of scoring at least 20 points. I mean, that's just rarefied air.
It really is. And just for perspective, you've got Wilt Chamberlain way up there with 80 consecutive games and Oscar Robertson with 76.
The legends.
Truly. So while those numbers are still out there, tying Jordan, especially in today's NBA, think about the defensive schemes now, the athleticism.
Totally different game in some ways.
Exactly. It just highlights an exceptional, almost relentless level of consistent offensive production. It's really a testament to his ability to score against all sorts of defenses night in and night out.
It really does underscore his reliability, doesn't it? He's become this elite, dependable scorer. So maybe unpack that a bit more. What makes this kind of sustained scoring so difficult, especially right now in the league?
Well, like I mentioned, defenses today are incredibly complex. They're constantly switching, doubling, throwing different looks at you.
Yeah.
So to consistently find ways to get 20-plus points, that takes more than just raw talent.
Right.
It requires a super high basketball IQ, understanding angles, reading the defense, knowing when to attack, when to pull up.
Yeah.
And the ability to just create shots under immense pressure.
And SGA does it in so many ways.
That's the key. He's not just a one-trick pony. He's effective driving to the rim. He has that lethal mid-range game, and he's great at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. That versatility makes him incredibly difficult for opposing coaches to game plan against.
Yeah, you can't just take away one thing. And we can't just gloss over his defensive stats either. Those 3 steals, 2 blocks, they weren't just like lucky plays.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It shows a player who's fully engaged on both ends of the floor. And honestly, that's what you're seeing more and more from the truly elite players in the league. It raises an interesting question, actually.
Yeah.
Is SGA kind of redefining what we expect from a superstar scorer in today's NBA? He's not just putting up points. He's genuinely impacting winning in multiple facets of the game.
That's a great point. And tying Jordan's record like this, well, it has to elevate his legacy even at this stage of his career. What's the reaction been like? Fans, analysts?
Oh, the buzz has been significant, definitely. Social media, blew up. Analysts were quick to jump on it, really emphasizing how rare this kind of consistency is, especially in the modern game.
Understandable.
There's this growing consensus that he's not just a scorer, but a truly complete offensive force who's also remarkably efficient. Experts point to his advanced stats, his efficiency metrics, his knack for drawing fouls, and, frankly, his clutch performances during this streak. It all points to something really special.
And for the Thunder as a team?
Well, for a young team like OKC with serious playoff ambitions, having a player deliver this level of consistency, that's huge. It provides a stable foundation for their success, and, it sends a clear message to the rest of the league about what they're building.
Okay, so wrapping things up here. The main takeaway seems to be that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's big night against Detroit, tying MJ's 69-game streak, isn't just about hitting a number. It really highlights his incredibly consistent high-level scoring and his growing impact as a truly complete player in this league.
Exactly. And, it leaves us with a thought for everyone listening. To think about that idea of the sustained excellence. Consistent high performance, whether it's in sports or, well, any field really. How does that continuous high-level operation contribute to lasting impact? How does it redefine benchmarks? It makes you wonder what other standards, maybe ones we think are untouchable right now, might be challenged next by someone showing the